Episode 3272, The Art of Habit Stacking.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Are you ready for an extraordinary day? Because it's healthy living. And yes, you got to put your wellness first once in a while. And it's a new year, new you. Come on, let's dive in the art of habit stacking. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter. They keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. All right, deep thought. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Because it's the second Wednesday of the new year. There's a lot of changes happening. Are you still stuck on finishing and completing your New Year's resolutions? You're like, wait a minute, Christiane, it's only like 10 days into the new year. I know, take a deep breath. It's all right, no judgment here, because I'm working on it too. But I think sometimes we have this whole idea that we're going to magically write things down. And we know this not to be true, but still deep within our wishes, if, there was a magic carpet and we could just rub and have the genie come out and say, here you go, your wishes have been granted. It would be so nice that our New Year's resolutions would come true. We would not have to work as hard and we would be much further advanced than where we are right now. But we know that's not the truth. But that's how we feel. And then it's like, gosh darn it, we're getting tired and we're not getting any younger. And what do we do? Well, most of the time we're enthralled, right, with getting everything done in the fastest way possible. But usually that means falling through the cracks. Something's going to go through the cracks. Something's not going to work and we don't realize it until it's too late. So get some traction with the art of habit stacking. Yes, too often, right? We're racing against the clock, trying to accomplish as much as we can, stuffing it here, stuffing it there. And we want to get everything done in the shortest amount of time. Imagine carrying in your groceries from your trunk, right? And maybe it's the quickest way to empty that trunk of your car, but it often leads to things falling through the cracks, like literally breaking through the little thin plastic things. And even if you use paper or other forms of reusable plastic bags, guess what? They too eventually crack too, because all the processed stuff or whatever you've bought is stuck in there and it's so compact that it's so strong it breaks through the other stuff because it's a little bit weaker. Yeah, what is it with that? And then what's left? We're overwhelmed, we're disorganized, we're just a hot mess. Yay, Happy New Year. I mean, that's really the feeling you want, right? And then it's like every day thereafter follows. And then somehow you're just kind of getting through your day, getting through the motions. But if you were to take a few extra steps, you could actually create a system that works for you, not against you. And it's called your habits. What a blessing it is to have the ability to have habits that work for you. At least that is how it should be. But isn't that why you're here? You want to create healthier habits that lead to transformation in the best way possible. And no, it's not easy, but it can be done. You see, habits are the daily routines and rituals that shape our lives. They can either be our greatest allies or our biggest obstacles. The key, though, is to harness the power of habits and stack them strategically to create a foundation for success. So are you ready? You got to stack your habits. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Pretty simple, right? Stack your habits. You're like, yeah, right. Well, when you do so, you're going to optimize your time, increase productivity, whoop, whoop, raise a roof. Come on, who doesn't need more time in their 24-hour day? I do. And then ultimately, as you go through transition into transformation, you got a new life. And it's all because you stacked your habits. So what does it really mean to stack your habits? Well, it refers to the practice of linking multiple habits together, creating a sequence that eventually becomes effortless over time. Habits, right? We don't think about them. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Come on, you can probably name 5 things immediately. Well, you got to go to the bathroom most of the time if you haven't already gone during the night, depending upon how old you are and how much water you drink, right? So for me, I usually get up at least once a night, sometimes twice, not to go to the bathroom both times, but I just wake up because I wake up. There's just so much going on in my head. And so I wake up usually twice, go to the bathroom at least one of those 2 times. And then what happens when you wake up? Oh, wait. Okay, got to brush my teeth or take a shower, right? And you just do that automatically. You don't think about, I'm going to go and I'm going to walk over to the counter. I'm going to pull out my toothbrush. Where's my toothpaste? Oh, in the drawer. Pull the drawer out. We don't think about that. It just happens like that. In a snap, in a blink. Yes, that's called a habit, my friend. It's a rhythmic routine. Oh, that's good. Think about that. Do you have a rhythm in your step, in your step? Do you have a rhythm in your step, in your step? That's what habits do. It's a rhythmic routine. And when you link them together, yes, it does become effortless over time, unless if they're bad habits. And then they work against you. So we're going to get rid of those bad habits slowly over time by introducing new habits. And when you leverage the power of habit stacking, you can efficiently tackle multiple tasks and goals without feeling overwhelmed. So you ready? Let's do this. Number 1, anchor your new habit to an old habit. And you want to do it only to a habit that is actually working for you. So if you're trying to not overeat and you're going to connect a habit to you overeating, that's going to fail real fast. It's not going to give you the productivity, the results that you're looking for. So the key here is to anchor your new habit to an old habit that actually is working for you. So think about your morning routine. Start your day with intention by creating a morning routine that sets the tone for the rest of the day. And you begin with a simple habit that works now, right? So after you go to the bathroom, right, we're back to the bathroom again. Everybody's got to go, so we got to talk about it. It's not TMI, so get over it. So you go to the bathroom. Hopefully you do wash your hands. Then maybe you go to brush your teeth, and now you can add a stretch. What? Yes, you can. Who would have thought stretching and brushing your teeth go hand in hand? Oh, I do. I've done it for many, many, many years. And once you establish that new habit, then stack it with another new habit. And so what I mean by stretching is this. So for example, you could do actual calf raises. So you go up on your tippy toes and lower them down, up and down, up and down. Now if you're like, but Christiane, I'm going to kind of like drool all over myself. Well, then that's another issue for another day. So for example, if you have an electric toothbrush, right? And maybe yours has a timer on it. A lot of them come with that now. It's automatic. You don't set it. It just does it. And it's like 2 minutes long because that's what they say is you brush your teeth for 2 minutes and it's really good for your teeth health. Well, in all of that, right? You know that you've got 2 minutes to do this. Well, my goodness, you can do a whole 2-minute routine. Now, I'm not saying you've got to go and get, dumbbells and do all of this and you get all hot and sweaty in 2 minutes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying doing little things that wake up your body that actually does stress and open up your muscles. So you can do calf raises, right? So you go on your tippy toe and you lower it down to your heel. Go up and then down and up and then down. If you want to, stack something so you're really on the edge of glory there. So when you go up, your heel cannot touch down. Now, that's someone who has practiced a little bit more. Like me, I've been doing it for a long time. Another thing, you could do lunges, whether it's side to side or front to back. And believe it or not, yes, I do this. You can also do this. If you're one who says, Christiane, I drool all over the place, that's great. When you're over the sink, squeeze your glutes. Hold them. And as you brush the left side, hold them. And then release and then brush on the right side and squeeze again. Hold as you're brushing on the right side. Right side. Okay, then you're going to go to the front. You're going to release the glutes, then squeeze them back again. You get it? All of a sudden, now you're working your glutes for 2 minutes. Imagine what your BUTT could look like if you would squeeze them every single morning, or better yet, every single time you brush your teeth. If you brush your teeth twice a day, that's 4 minutes of squeezing those glutes. Man, move over J-Lo. We got it going. So anchor your new habit to an old habit. And then once when you get that new habit anchored to an old habit and you build that consistency, then guess what? You do it again. And as you do that, you'll establish a momentum that carries you through the day with focus and purpose. You're going to feel good about yourself. It's that rhythmic routine. But that rhythmic routine consists of what? All these little itty bitty habits. But are you willing to do it? Well, once when you say, yes, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to try this, I'm going to anchor a new habit to an old habit. Then, number 2, I'm going to do it every day. Consistency is key when it comes to sustainable change. It just is. You need to consistently do the routine you establish. And when you do this, your daily life becomes more manageable and less overwhelming. Who doesn't want more manageable, yes, I got this, and less of, oh my goodness, I'm about to die. This is ridiculous. Right? That struggle, right? That struggle is real. I get it. The struggle is real. But let's eliminate that or at least reduce it. There's going to be times that you're just going to have overwhelm. It's just called life. But you don't have to have it every single second of your day. And then finally, number 3, celebrate the progress. I mean, come on. Remember, small wins are big accomplishments. Those are your daily trophies. Wouldn't it be nice to get a trophy for stretching every morning? I mean, come on, think about doing those glutes when you brush your teeth. Oh yeah, squeeze. Man, that BUTT, it's looking really good and it's feeling good. And imagine your bookcases. Progress comes with consistency. And you're like, what? Bookcases? Yeah, remember all the trophies are going to be on your bookcases? Yeah, you have to actually add more to your home because you have so many trophies. Habits are not just routines. They are building blocks for the life you desire. Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to say, you know what, maybe those New Year's resolutions aren't exactly what I really wanted to do? You know, I kind of like the idea in the moment, but maybe I need to look at something that's more sustainable, something that's more of a living legacy that can work with me and not against me. When you intentionally stack your habits, that's one way to create your now. Build that solid foundation when it comes to your health and well-being. Take the time to evaluate your current habits, right? Don't try to do all this at once. You'll freak yourself out. You thought you were overwhelmed before when you got on here. You'll really be overwhelmed. So take a deep breath. Oh, that feels marvelous. Okay. Then evaluate your current habits and start literally with one thing. I mean, I started with going to the bathroom. All right, maybe for you, it's the middle of the day. Maybe it's for cooking dinner. Maybe it's doing the laundry. Like, what can you do? What is it that gets on your nerves, but yet it doesn't, and you can add something to it? Now, I will say this. When you're doing this, if you're having a really in-depth conversation with someone you love, like your spouse or your children, you may not be able to do all of it because there is some mind thinking, okay? You're going to have thoughts. You're like, okay, I'm squeezing here. I've got to focus here. So you're not going to be able to do like 20,000 things all at the same time because you're already doing about 3 or 4 things at the same time. So think about that. Give yourself that grace to figure it out. But if you are having those intimate, intentional conversations, then it's okay. So you changed it up for a little bit. Not a big deal. Don't beat yourself up over it, all right? So take the time to evaluate your current habits and then start weaving them together in a way that propels you forward. It's always about falling forward. Right? It's that one step at a time leads to miles of greatness. So embrace the art of habit stacking and experience your life as it truly transforms, because that's what you'll see. You'll be able to notice, but you got to keep those eyes open. Are you ready? Go train for life. Love your journey. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.